Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to start off by showing some images, and then I'll talk about them. So these are some double exposures, and this is one of my favorite things to do with Midjourney. I really like these images a lot, and I'll show a few of these, and then I'll move on to there's one of a hippo, and I'll move on to another style, and I'll jump to a third thing in a moment. And this is the third one. All right. As soon as it comes up. So what I've been working on is trying to figure out how to keep this look and feel of a given image. And in Midjourney, there's basically three ways that you can do it. So one is by the prompt, and Midjourney is a text-to-prompt AI, and then they added facilities for image. I think that was the first one they added, and then style, which is through a style reference code. And the image, I don't know how these things work internally, but the image will influence the Midjourney bot, and there'll be a certain amount of weight. I don't think you can set that in the current version of Midjourney, the 6.1, like how much weight to give it. And then with the style, it will look at the image and then infer a style, making a style reference code out of it. And then you can make combinations of these three. So that's what I've been playing around with, is different combinations of these. And wanted to share what I've been finding out as I do this. So as a starting point, and I haven't done this, I actually forgot about this. I mean, I just haven't done it in a long time. But I think it's what I'll show it is, I think, a really neat thing to know um, and to use if you're not already. And that is, you can go to Midjourney, click on Midjourney, and then Midjourney will have Explore. And when you click on Explore, it comes to like this random, hot, top date, and so on. And you can like these. And so, for example, I liked this one here. And if I go to likes, then these have all the ones that I've liked. I'll show you another thing that's really cool too, is you can click on the here on the creator, and this will pull up his gallery. So now you can see all the stuff that this particular fellow has done, and I can see, I like his style a lot. I like the things he's doing, so I could use these for ideas. That's a really nice way to, um, try to experiment and learn things about Midjourney. Okay, so let me go back to likes. All right, so I that's where I got the ones that I was using. I have some likes down here, and so I chose three of them. Actually, you can see this one here. Let me go back there. Um, uh, I'll go back there. So this is one of the ones I used. This was the first one. All right. So then what I did was I just click on the image, and then you can do use prompt image style. So I went to Midjourney to create the image, and I'll I'll show what I did. So I did different combinations, and I'll start at the bottom because that was the first one I did. Okay, so from here, I didn't notice it was pulling all of this information in there. In particular, this was version 6. So these first ones were version 6. And then I set it to version 6.1. Okay, so these are still 6. Now here's 6.1. And what's still 6? Okay, here we go to 6.1. And it seemed clear to me that 6.1 was better than 6. Like this one, for example. This is really well done. And what was better is, I would say, the consistency of, like here, just before the light hits. If I go to the 6.1 one, it looks really, really nice. This one does. Now, even these have some inconsistencies where some look better than the others. But I'd say these were all very good. This was my favorite one of this batch. So this one, all I did was I changed the animal. So some of them I did lion, I did cheetah, I think, or jaguar. I think I did jaguar. All right. So this one I think was a good one. In each batch I had a good one, and I used both image and style for these. And then this is isn't that great? That's it's a jaguar one. Okay. So that was the first thing I did. And I didn't experiment with using just the style or just the image or just the prompt for this one. But that's something you can play around with. But I found that for this one just works so well. I just went with that. So I just used the image and the prompt and used the image as both style and image. Just clicked all 3 buttons basically. And also I'll share something else that I noticed, which is the way that this works is, so I'll go prompt, and actually here it actually pulled it like by default. Since I had the image and the style reference part of the prompt, it pulled it in automatically. And if you go to adjust, then you can use this panel to set the aspect ratio and different aspects of it, whether the style is standard or raw, and whether you have personalization on or off, the version, all of these things. And what I didn't realize, but should have been obvious really, but is that whatever you have here, it keeps. So if I were to remove this from the prompt, okay, like this, then it'll read from what's ever in the panel. So if you change something from the panel, it'll keep that until you change it back. All right, so I'll go to the next batch here. So the next batch, let me go, I did the same thing. So I'm going to go to Midjourney, Explorer, and I'm on likes. Okay, and this is the image that I used, this one here. Okay, and then, so I use that image, so here it is, and I use it as both style reference. You can tell a style reference if it has a paperclip. So it's both a style reference and image. And let's see, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's still got the old one here. Let me clear this. Okay, there. All right, so I used this image, and you can see that it reproduced it pretty closely. I just wanted to see what happened if I used exactly the same prompt and brought in the style and the image. So that's what this batch is. So they're quite similar. Okay, then here I made it as a character. And you can tell the character by this little guy here. So they don't have the character on this part here, but if you click on the image, you can see there's three things here. So one is use it as an image prompt, use it as style reference, or you can make a character out of it. So when I made a character out of it, it made it slightly different. And you can see from the, seeing if I can clear this. Seems like there ought to be a clear here. Is this clear? No. I'm probably missing something. Okay, I'll do it this way. All right, so clear, clear. All right. So you can see that these character ones are slightly different. Like some of them have a white background, and so very similar, but I guess the main thing that's different is the white background. And this one doesn't have a white background, but the other three do. All right, then for here, I don't know if I changed anything. It looks like the same technique of the original image. Oh, I might have changed the style from raw to standard. I don't know. Okay, then come here. And here I'm just using the style reference. Again, you can tell paperclip. So I know I just used the style reference here. So I was interested to see if I just used the style reference and not the image, how that would look, how that would work. And it looks like it strays maybe slightly from, like maybe it's a little more consistent if you use both the image and the style. But I would say that these are all very good. So I like these very well. And here was some more using the style reference. All right. And then finally, this was one of my favorite effects that you can do in Midjourney. And here's the prompt. It's a double exposure, lion head and profile fills the frame. And you set the background. And isn't that cool? It's very cool. So I'll go through these. So here I used the prompt and used it as a style reference and an image. Worked fabulously. Here I changed it to a hippo. So with the hippo, I like this hippo. This one, it looks like the Midjourney bot got confused. I got confused here too. And here too. It looks like this is really the only one that it nailed. Okay, and then here this was a cheetah. So it's confused in all of these. It didn't get any of these. But if you just redo them, a lot of times they'll come out. And then here we're back to lion, but here I'm just doing it as a style reference and not both. Here, yes, so this is a style reference. Again, you can tell from the paperclip. And these worked very well. Okay, and then some more. Okay. And then here I did a gorilla. Now, most of the videos that I have, I talk about using ChatGPT. And for this one, up to now, I wasn't using ChatGPT. But here I did. Here I asked ChatGPT to come up with some other similar ones. So I'm using its prompts. And these were good, but I'll show some I liked better, all right, in just a moment. And then here we have an eagle. That's a nice one. Eagle with a mountain. And it's nice too. I don't know how well it'll look on the YouTube video, but it looks fabulous by looking at it up close. All right, so here are the gorillas that I redid, which I liked better. And this is a super nice one. So what I did differently was um, for these, I only used the prompt. And the reason that it came up better, in my opinion, was when I used the style reference in the prompt, and it grabbed the orange, from what it was looking at. So the orange is good for the lion because the lion's in the in Africa in the savannah. But for the gorilla, when I left out the the image for it to grab the style reference from it, I think Midjourney did a better job with it. I mean, I like these better with the green. Okay, well, that's what I have to share with you for today. And I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, thanks for watching.